on the panic attack that I had on Thursday when the walk to uni is 50 minutes long, as in 50. The first lecture, as you can imagine, was just a complete waste of time. Like, they're expecting us to do so much this year. It's obviously fourth year so far, so that's like finals. And then also you have to plan your elective. I had the most antisocial first and second year of uni. Like, I did not want to leave my room. If you hate the sound of my voice, then I do not think this will be the video for you. I completely flopped at vlogging this week. Like, I was meant to come back to uni, vlog my first week, and then have like lots of cool like clips of me in lecture theatres, like me with friends, but my anxiety came back full force and I just could not pick up my camera properly to like be whipping out in a lecture theatre to be like, hey guys, welcome back. All of that went out the window. I did not vlog. Anyway, so to make up for my lack of vlogging and proper YouTube behaviour, I'm just gonna do a voiceover. I cannot even believe, I keep saying this to people, but I can't believe I'm in fourth year. Like, I feel like a grandma, first of all. I'm dreading when someone asks me like, what year are you in, because I don't want to say I'm in fourth year. Like, that's just so embarrassing. Some people don't even know that there's 4 years of uni, let alone like, oh no, I'm not finished yet, I've got another one. Like, oh, it's just so embarrassing. So my first day, Monday. On Monday, I was a keen bean. I don't know whether I was a keen bean or whether I was just late, but basically I sat right at the front. Like, I'm gonna put a picture of the lecture theatre. I was literally on the front row. So obviously not a single vlogging clip is here to show you. I'm so sorry. I was not about to whip out my like Canon camera and be like, hey guys, on the front row of the lecture theatre. Like, that was not gonna happen. The first lecture, the first day of lectures really, as you can imagine, was just a complete waste of time. Like, it was just all the usual introductory stuff. Oh, don't even get me started on like getting to uni. So that day we chose to drive, which was probably a good decision because it was the first day, but the walk to uni is 50 minutes long, as in 50 minutes walk. I know, I've only walked to uni probably like 3 times, and that's in 2 weeks. Like, I don't walk to uni that often, thankfully, because in fourth year it's very independent. You have to teach yourself a lot. Like, whenever I see on my timetable like, oh, I have to be on campus, I'm like, oh my god. It's a 50-minute walk to uni, which is not that bad. It's not uphill, it's not like a trek, it's not a journey. I don't feel like I'm like crossing the Atlantic, but it's just like, it's so cold. So after a boring Monday, I had a very boring Tuesday, and I just had more introductory lectures, like just the usual stuff, like here's what the year's gonna involve, here's what to do, here's what not to do, here's some tips, all that stuff. Do you know what, I was thinking this when I had all of my introductory lectures, because they're expecting us to do so much this year. It's obviously fourth year so far, so that's like finals, and then also you have to plan your elective while you're studying for these exams, and then also you've got sign-offs to do. So every time you go to a placement, you have to have it in the back of your mind that like, oh, have I ticked all my boxes, have I got 6 sign-offs yet? And then there's also, you have to like recruit patients, which is like this weird thing where you have to get the patient to sign a form and like keep emailing them, and then sometimes you have to like do home visits and visit them yourself without the doctor there. There's a lot, but I work well under pressure, so we'll see how that goes. I work well under pressure. Anyway, I was very responsible after a day of lectures, so I went out with my friends. I have been going out a lot recently, I'm not even gonna lie. She belongs to the streets. Like, I've been out a lot, like, not in a bad way. Like, I think because all summer I didn't see any of my friends really. That's probably why I've been going out a lot. It probably died down as the months go by, but yeah, we went out to a club. It wasn't my favourite, to be honest. I think when you come to uni, you're like, you definitely need to go to a few clubs because you'll decide like which ones do you like and then which ones do you don't like you'll definitely avoid. But it was nice to see all my friends and then like meet new people as well. It's only been 2 weeks, but I feel like I've made a whole bunch of new friends, which is nice, because if you're an OG subscriber, you'll know like I had the most antisocial first and second year of uni. Like, I did not want to leave my room. I was allergic to anything outside of my small little cubicle. I did not want to step out and meet new people at all, but then that's massively changed, which I think is nice. But yeah, Wednesday ended up being like kind of a day off, so I literally just didn't do anything. I just studied and I tried to get ahead because do you know what, I am a keen bean. I put my hands up. I do like to get work done. I do like to be ahead. I am that person, I'm not gonna lie. I am that person that's like, oh, I've not revised for the exam, when really I am the exam. I have revised. I've not just revised, I've prepared. I've prepared for the exam. On Thursday, do you know what? I bet Thursday's gonna be, do you know what? I'm gonna call Thursday a lucky day for me. I don't wanna bring bad vibes. Thursday, the lucky day, is when I had my seminar and I had a panic attack. I obviously have no clips from this day, please. I don't know why I thought, like, obviously my anxiety over the summer almost went completely away. Like, I didn't feel anxious at all, barely had any anxious moments, like I didn't have any panic attacks or anything. But then obviously if it goes away, but then you come right back to the place where it all started, and it like, it's at its worst, then obviously it's going to come back in full force. I was in the middle of a seminar and I just had like,
heart's going pitter patter, pitter patter.
I just had to leave the seminar. I left for like 10 minutes to go to the toilet to calm myself down, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to come back. Like, they're gonna be wondering where I am. This is a 2-hour seminar. I can't just sit in the toilet for the whole session and hope it like finishes. So I came back. You know, for like 5 minutes I was probably all right again, but then it just came back again and I was like, oh, I have to leave. And then I ended up being like, Christina, you can't be back and forth in and out of the toilet having panic attacks and then being calm and then having panic attacks again for 2 hours. Just leave. So I just left. I hope it's starting to make sense now why there's no clips for this week in the life. This week in the life is literally me like telling you a bedtime story in bed. Like, yeah, there are no clips from this day, as you can imagine. Do you know what? It would have been quite funny actually if I just popped my phone up and was like having a panic attack in the bathroom. Like, do you know what I mean? I probably should have done that. Anyway, yeah, the seminar, I'm not gonna lie, I am dreading the one next week because it's every 2 weeks. I hope, cross your fingers for me, because I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live constantly being anxious and having panic attacks and running to the bathroom. Do you know what I mean? I feel like people with anxiety, why am I sliding down and not doing anything about it? I feel like people with anxiety will relate. Like, if you get those palpitations and you can't go into certain social situations, like, you'll know what I mean. Like, you don't want to live like this. Yes, I could just not show up to the seminar, especially given it's a 50-minute walk. Do I want to walk 50 minutes to have a panic attack? No, who does? I want to overcome it. Like, I don't want to live the rest of my life like running away from situations that make me anxious. Do you know what I mean? So on Friday I just spent a few hours on placement. It was pretty weird, like being back at the hospital for the first time in literally like months. I chose to wear my scrub. We got the option to wear like smart clothes or scrubs, and I was like, obviously scrubs, because they're literally like pajamas. But yeah, I was only there for a few hours and then I headed home. We actually have a free bar at Newcastle. So basically, if you want to join the medical society, MedSoc, you pay £100, which is extortionate. I know, it'll probably go up given like the prices of everything, but you pay £100 and that pretty much gives you access to a free bar every single Friday. So every Friday the location changes, but they kind of like bar hop and go to different bars, and they give out free drinks until the tab runs out. But the only thing is, it's like a random, it's called a drink called Diesel. It's like a purple beery cider thing. It tastes like how I'm describing it. Like, it kind of tastes like that. Like, it's a bit When I showed up on Friday, this was my first time ever going. Like, I paid £100 to sit and be depressed in my room. Like, I have not attended a single Friday night free bar. This was my first one, and I did actually include clips of this, so I'm quite proud of myself. But basically, the Diesel was all right. I'm not a picky person when it comes to food and drink, so I just kind of drank it. I am a massive lightweight, so yeah, 2 drinks in and I was kind of like. We also, this was a different day, but I played this game with my friends called photo roulette, which, if that sounds scary, you're on the right track, because basically this game, you download an app and it like selects random photos from your phone, any photo, and so imagine you're in a group of 6. It will like show a random photo from anyone's phone, and you have to like press, oh that's John, oh that's defo a Sophie photo, and you have to, and it shows a random photo from your phone. I was on the brink of a panic attack with that game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was a bit much for me. I'm trying to think what photos came up for me. Nothing like, I mean, there was a photo of me looking absolutely horrid, like first thing in the morning, no glasses, my retainer in, stinky breath. I looked a mess. And as well, the thing is, first thing in the morning, my face is very swollen. Like, my face ID does not work in the morning because my face swells. I look like a different person. So a photo of me came up in that state, which was lovely, but yeah, I can't really remember. I don't think any other bad photo came up. So yeah, if you want to spice up your social events, I recommend photo roulette. It was very spicy. By the weekend, I was feeling anxious and overwhelmed, so I decided to make the very responsible decision to run away from my problems and go home. I am only 30 minutes away from my mum's house, so obviously scoot, hopped in the car and went home. I went to the gym for the first time in probably 5 years. Like, my mum has a gym membership recently that she got, and it lets you kind of add on a person, so she added on me. So I went to the gym with her. It was all right. It was all right. I'd go again, but I'm not like gagging to go again. I was just there overnight pretty much, and then on Sunday I came back here and just had a chill Sunday really. Obviously I had not learned any proper content yet. Like, I was not doing any proper hardcore like medicine learning, so there wasn't really much to do. I just kind of tidied up and then like changed my bedding. But one thing about this bed, it's like so sharp. Like, that hurts. Like, it hurts to like tuck the bedding in, if you know what I mean, and I had to do that all the way around, and my fingers are going red just from like. Anyway, that was my very exciting, very social, very overwhelming first week back. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I will film more proper vlog stuff. I don't want to live the rest of my life being terrified to whip my camera out, because I actually love vlogging. Like, this is so cool. Like, probably do another vlog. I'm low-key tempted to vlog on Thursday again when I've got another seminar, because I know that's gonna, I'll have things to say, I'll have things to offload. Shall I stop talking? I've been talking, it's saying I've been talking for 25 minutes, so I should probably stop. I have got a fly in my room, so I'll have to deal with that. Can you see it?